What's up, people? What's up? This is your boy Solo. Salute to everybody out there. Listen, man. Thank you guys, man, for all the love you guys been giving me on my last two videos. No question. I love you guys for that, definitely. But I gotta do favors because I know when somebody goes to my show and they request something like some kind of video. Like a lot of guys request like stories. Like if I know a story about this gang, if I know a story about that gang, if I know a story about these people, blah blah. So I try to give you guys whatever I could give you. If I have knowledge of it, I'm going to give it to you guys. If I don't know about it, I'm gonna try to find out and then I'll give it to you guys. So what I'm trying to say is somebody asked me if I ever done a story on the rat hunters. I have a few stories about the rat hunters, but one favorite story that I like, and this was told to me by a Latin king who was there in Sing Sing when it happened. And this was a thing that happened between the rat hunters and the Latin kings. No question about that. And there's no question that the Latin kings have respect for the rat hunters. No question about that also. You know, understand what I'm saying? And if you think about it, a lot of rat hunters that are rat hunters right now used to be ex-kings. You understand what I'm saying? So you have kings that jump in that become bloods. You have bloods that become kings. You have kings that become nietas. That becomes rat hunters. You got rat hunters who became. Because I know a rat hunter who was a rat hunter and he became a king. You understand what I'm saying? I only know about one person that happened to, and I have a story about him. So for the person who asked me if I have any stories of rat hunters, I'm gonna give you one now because, like I said, I try to give the people who show me love. I try to give it right back to you guys, definitely. And if you see a back of me, I got the green screen back up. So I have no luck on the. Let me let you guys know what's going down. First of all, on the laptop battery that is no it's messed up, and I'm trying to get a new battery. Check this out. I thought I put the battery, but I didn't. The Amazon never took the money out of my debit card. Never took it out. So, excuse me, never took it out. So now, what I'm doing, what I did yesterday was that I put it back in. You understand? I redid it and I reordered. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Because if anything, I should be getting the battery back by Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully, God, please. I'm going through this. I want to go live for you people because I know a lot of people have been asking me, "Yo, Solo, what's up? What's up?" So I'm trying to do what I could do, my brothers. Definitely. Believe me, I'm trying to do what I could do. So anyway, this story is about the rat hunters and the Latin kings, and it's not a pretty story either, man. All right, and who's told me this story? I'm not gonna give up the name. No question about that. I'm not gonna give up the name, but he was there, and I met the brother, and I met the brother in one of my parole violations when I was in downstate. That I met this brother. He was, think he was coming home. Think he was coming. I don't remember. I think he was coming home or he was going up on a new bid. I'm not sure. I can't. That's years ago. So anyway, one story about the let me give you one story about the rat hunters, one at a time. You heard? All right. So this story about the rat hunters happened in Sing Sing, somewhere like the early '90s, I believe, something like that. Anyway, the story was about. It was like this. There was this Latin king. I'm not gonna give up names. I'm not giving names. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So if any Latin king who sees this video and know you was a part of that, with all due respect, I'm not mentioning no names, okay? So anyway, there was this one Latin king, and guys already know the drug game goes on everywhere you go. You're gonna have drugs. No question about that. So they got dope. Weed is the main thing in prison. Dope and weed is the main thing. I never seen cocaine, maybe one time. Cocaine in prison, maybe one time. But the rest of the stuff, I never seen that before. I heard they got the K, whatever the fuck that shit is. I heard they got that in prison now, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But I know when I've been bitten, the only thing I seen in my life in prison was dope and weed. No question about that. So anyway, there was this brother, a Latin king, who wanted to get high. So in upstate, if you got that bag, and I'm talking about money or drugs, let's call it a bag. If you got that bag, you're gonna make money out of that, no question about that. And you're gonna have a lot of Puerto Ricans who loves the dope. I ain't gonna let's keep it official. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it official. There's a lot of Latinos, and I'm not only Puerto Ricans, because now there's Dominicans that's messing around with that dope too. You feel me? So you got Latinos. Put it like this: Latinos who love dope. They love that shit. Let's keep it official. They love it more than weed. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes in prison, dudes buy drugs and they don't have the money to pay for it. So you got dudes that get drugs, right? That buy drugs from somebody else, don't got the money to pay for it. And what they do is that they sign in. They go and put a little slip on, I have a problem. My name is such and such. I can't live here no more. I owe too much money to different people, and especially I owe drug money. So when the administration sees that note, they're gonna get you out of there. They're gonna get you out of that house. And if you give them information, they're gonna get you out that jail. Period. You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna pay that bill, bro. I mean, if you have that devious shit in your mind that I'm gonna go out and get high and I'm not gonna pay homeboy's bill, I'm not gonna pay that bill. Hell with it. I get out. I go to another jail, and you got guys that do that. You got guys that come to one jail, do the same dirt, go to another jail, do the same dirt, buy drugs, can't pay for it, go to another jail, and do the same thing up till he gets caught. And once he gets caught, you already know he's wearing that in his face for a long time. And I believe you could get, I heard of dudes getting murdered for that. No question about that. You owe that back, you pay. And this is people, I told you this many times, people. I'm not here to glorify the prison. I'm not here to say the prison is the thing. No, I'm not saying that. But it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? People's gonna want to get high. You got people that are stressed the fuck out that want to smoke a joint. You got people that are stressed out. Their girl left them. You have no idea what inmates go through. You know, I have seen dudes' mother passed away in prison. I have seen that. God bless me, man. I didn't have that when I came home. That's when my mother passed away. I was on the streets like for 2 months, 3 months, and she passed away on me. And I always say this to my mother: thank you, mommy. Thank you for being there when I came home, because it would have been really bad for me if she would have died while I was in jail. It would have been really bad. And I also got to say, I have seen guys, girlfriends play them dirty, wife or girlfriends play them dirty, and dudes has gotten sick over that. I have seen guys, girlfriends die in a car accident, just like this one dude when I was in downstate the same year that my Virginia passed away, that got murdered. Same year, that dude, his girl went to see him in downstate. She had a car accident and died. Her and his daughter. Crazy. Same thing happened to me. My shorty, she got murdered. She got stabbed 5 times and got murdered. I had 34 days to come home. So dudes, people do get stressed out. And the first thing they want to do, when that happened to me, no bullshit, I bought weed and I bought a bag because I did not want to think about what was going on in the street with the woman who I loved. And I didn't want to think about the dudes or people or girl or guy, whoever murdered her. I did not want to think about that. Not at that day. But the thing is that, okay, you might get high that day, but tomorrow you ain't going to get high and you're going to think about your girl. You're going to think about what happened to her, who did it to her. There's a lot of things, once again, there's a lot of things that inmates go through, man. And I understand when dudes want to buy drugs and they just want to escape. I get that. I'm right here with you. You feel me? So this dude goes and I'm not saying that the Latin King that was in 16 did that. I'm just saying that a lot of reasons that's why guys do a lot of drugs, because they want to escape from that prison. Even if it's only for a couple hours, you want to get out of there. You feel me? You want to get high, you want to put on your headphones and just go. You feel me? So anyway, This dude goes to this rat hunter, and he asked for the rat hunter. I heard it was a New Yorker. A New Yorker is a New York bag. A bag of heroin that you buy for $10, you buy it over there for $50. No lie. All right, $50. So what I heard that the Latin King that told me this, that he was there, he told me that the bro bought 2 bags, 2 New Yorkers. That's $100 that he has to pay to this rat hunter, and it was a rat hunter. So once again, I'm not gonna say the name of the rat hunters. I'm not gonna say who's this, what. I'm not gonna say that. So now, the day that the Latin King was supposed to pay for the dope, I don't know if it was Western Union, or I don't know how they did it by commissary, because you could do it by commissary or you could do it by Western Union. So I don't know how or why, because I don't remember. As a matter of fact, excuse me, it was supposed to be by mail. His family was supposed to send the rat hunter's wife $100. And the Latin King family did not send that $100 because they had a funny feeling that the Latin King was getting high again. Okay? And not only he was getting high in prison. That's like 3 times as worse as getting high in the streets, being honest with you guys. So the day, I think like 4 days passed by, the rat hunter haven't received his money. So he goes to the Latin King in the yard. He sees the Latin King that owes him the money. He goes to the Latin King and says, yo, my brother, you haven't, that money haven't touched down. What's up? Everything is good. So the Latin King is like, oh yeah, man, that's word to my everything I love. I'm going to go find out what's the deal. Because I know I spoke to my wife, and my wife said, yeah, she's going to say, $100, and I don't know what's going on. Let me make a phone call today and see what's going on. 2 or 3 days later, passes again. Homeboy, the rat hunter came back and like again, yo, what's up? 3 days passed. The last time I saw you, you told me you was gonna speak to your shorty. What's going down? Yo, check this out. My shorty sent that money. She sent that money, so give it like 2 more days to see what's going on. You feeling me? So this shit went on be like for a whole month. A whole month, the Latin King kept giving the rat hunters the runarounds. He kept selling him dreams. Forget about it. Whatever, any way that the Latin King could promote from seeing this dude, the Latin King started doing it. He would stop going to the yard. So he started even going to the mess hall to go get chow, to go eat. He stopped doing all that because he owed that rat hunter money. And this is in the max prison. In the max prison, it's kind of hard to get to an inmate, especially if the inmate don't want to go to chow, so he stays in his cell. You cannot do that in a medium A or a medium B. You can't do that. You got to go to chow, mandatory. In some prison, chow is mandatory. Some prisons is not mandatory. You understand what I'm saying? So I believe and Sing Sing was not mandatory. So the only way that the rat hunter could see this Latin King is by this Latin King going to the mess to the yard, or going to the mess hall to eat, or if the Latin King got any kind of programming, like he's going to school or he's working in the prison system, you could see the rat hunters. You could see your friend or your brother, whoever you want to see, you're going to see him. You're going to see him. Trust me, you're going to see him. So what happens? A whole month passes by. Now, the rat hunter goes to the Latin King that was holding that person down. He was like, yo, your bro owes me $100, and now this dude haven't been paying me. Now he's ducking me. So the Latin King that was holding the shit down, he goes like, all right, let me go find out what's the deal. Now, most of the time, whatever Latin King's in charge already knows what's going on. Because that's people starts talking. Yo, this dude owes me $100. He haven't paid me. And then when you tell somebody, that person goes to tell somebody, and there you go. It's a monopoly. You feeling me? It's a dominoes. You feeling me? Somehow, some way, that dude that's holding the jail down, he's gonna find out about it. So by him telling the rat hunter, yo, I don't know about that. Let me find out what's going on. That's a lie. You feeling me? That's a lie. So anyway, the dude tells the rat hunter, yo, tell your brother that if you don't got my shit, the next time I see him, I'm going to blaze him. Boom. So the first crown, instead of the first crown taking it to that rat hunter at that moment, because a threat to a land king, there's no bus about it. You're supposed to set it right there. So that's what makes me think that the land kings at that time, that was at that jail at that moment, was kind of weak. You feel me? So because like I said, the first crown would have been like, hold up. You know, like, wait a minute, you ain't gonna threaten me. I mean, you ain't gonna threaten none of my peoples, bro. If I told you I'm gonna take care of that, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna go see what's the deal. Bow. The dude that was holding that jail, the Sing Sing down, didn't say that. The Land King that was holding it down didn't tell the Ram Hunter that. So they go, and this is what the Land King tells me, that the head Land King in Sing Sing at that time goes to the king who owes the money. Goes to see him and says, yo, I heard that you owe such and such money. What is going on with that? Now, let me let you guys know something, all right? When it comes to drugs, we, Land Kings, don't get involved. If another Land King owes drugs, and that Land King is official, we Land Kings will probably pay for that. We will pay for it if he's official. But now, if he does it again, off with his head. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say off with his head is that it's going to be a Land King, or the person that Land King owes money to is going to see that Land King, and they're going to, gonna blaze the shit out of that dude. So, everything goes on. It's everybody's like, like you can feel that the shit is getting hot. Sing Sing is getting hot. So the head rat hunter at that time, at Sing Sing at that time, goes to the Land King, to the head Land King, and this happened like about 2-3 weeks later. When the Land King, when the blood, the blood that owed, the blood who gave that shit to the Land King, that's already happened like 3 weeks ago. That he talked to the dude that's holding the Latin Kings down. He spoke to that brother already. But that brother failed to do what he had to do. That's why I say that whoever was holding that prison down as a Land King was weak. You know what I'm saying? So the head ram hunter goes to the head Land King and says, yo, listen, one of my peoples spoke to you already and told you that one of your peoples owed money to one of my bros. What's up with that? I'm letting you know now because my bro spoke to you 3 weeks ago. He did the proper thing and he went and he spoke to you 3 weeks ago and you said you was gonna take care of it. What happened? So now the ram hunter, the dude that's holding down the ram hunters and the dude that's holding the Land Kings down, they start arguing about this. You already know they start arguing. They was about to go to blow. And what happened, that a few Land Hunters hold their Land Hunter and the Land Kings hold their Land Kings. Like, yo, chill. Let's talk about this. Let's see what's going down. Blah, blah, blah. Now, the Land King that owed the money, the Kings gave him 2 weeks to pay that money. Yo, you got 2 weeks to pay that money. If you don't pay that money, you done. You done. You know what I'm saying? And by the head Land King telling him you done, that means you out of that prison, or bro, take my advice, get the fuck out of there, bro. So while the head Land King gave that Land King 2 weeks to pay that bill, what happens? The ram hunters started talking. Yo, if this dude don't got my money by such and such day, I'm going to blow him up. And anybody that gets with that, I'm going to blow them up. So, the head Land King heard what the Land King dude said. So, what happens? Now, the Land Kings and the ram hunters, they are looking at this stuff like, okay, this shit's going to pop off. You know it's going to pop off, babe. I mean, the tension, bro. You could cut that shit with a chainsaw. You could cut it. You know it's gonna happen. I mean, people could tell when that because in every house in prison in the max, every tier You got a rat hunter, you got a king, blah, blah, blah. So now this rat hunter is not talking to this king, and this king is not talking to this rat hunter because of one fucking king who did not have the money to pay. And what happens? This shit, he creates an explosion. So it went on for a whole week, blah, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What happens? The head rat hunter somehow gets to the first Latin king who's holding the Latin kings down. He goes to him and says, yo, listen, man. You guys Latin kings, we rat hunters. Why should we go at it because of one of your peoples who owe one of my people's drug money? So why don't we fix that? Why don't we go to church and talk about it and tell your brother, the one that owes the money, to come to the church, man, and let's talk about it. Let's work something out. It could be worked out. So there's another rat hunter that's there, and he's telling the head Latin king, yo, yeah, we could do that, man. Yo, I know you. We peoples, man. We has done a bid together, And what the rat hunters was doing was lullabying the Latin kings. They were like, yeah, let's go to the meeting. Let's make a meeting and go to church. And the head Latin king went for it. This is what I'm trying to tell you, that the head Latin king was weak. They didn't have respect for him. I'm going to tell you that the kings did not have respect for that first Latin king. Because if they did have respect for him, they would have never took no drugs without paying. Because you know why? Because they know if they would have done that, they know that the Latin king would have whipped that ass. And that's supposed to be the way. But some people ain't strong enough. You feeling me? So what happens? The Latin king agrees. Yo, I'm going to bring some of my brothers down, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to go to church such day, and we're going to sit down and talk about it. So the head rat hunter was like, yeah, no question, man. So they shook hands, they hugged, the whole 9 yards. Now, you telling me about lullabying a motherfucker? Oh, yeah, they lullaby this motherfucking Latin king. And they read a storybook. Not only they put him to sleep, they read a storybook. They read him a storybook. You feel me? They read him a storybook, so he fell asleep. He slept on the whole shit, bro. So that day comes. So that's like this is what the bro told me. He was there. He got involved. That brother got stabbed twice. All right? The brother that told me in downstairs, he got stabbed twice. So what happens? There's like 15 Latin kings in the church. There's like 8 or 9 rat hunters in the church. So they're supposed to meet up and talk about what's going down. So what happens is this. Once the Latin king gets to the church, the rat hunters are in the church. So no more than 5 minutes in the church, they start talking. Blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, the rat hunter who gave the Latin kings the drugs, he pulls out and catches the Latin king who owed him money. I'm talking about call him a few times while he's sticking the Latin king. The other rat hunters pulled out. All 8 or 9 rat hunters had a banger. Bro, these dudes, they went in on the Latin kings. The Latin king that told me this, he got stabbed and he showed me the wound, bro. He got caught 2 times by his rib. He said it looked like a like a butcher shop with all the blood that was spitting. All 15 Latin kings got hit. All 15 Latin kings got hit. Only one rat hunter got hit. And that's because when he went to stick the Latin king was stronger than this rat hunter, so he grabbed him by the hand and he got to take the shank off of him. And he called him, bang, bang, bang. And then one of the rat hunters called him, bang, bang. You understand what I'm saying? So out of 15 Latin kings got banged. Out of 8 or 9, because I don't remember if it was 8 or 9, 8 or 9 rat hunters, only one got banged. And that's because he was not strong enough. If not, You know what I'm saying? But look what happened. The one that banged him, he got banged. You feel me? So the moral of the story is this, bro. Whoever or however you go to prison, never take drugs if you don't have the money to pay. Because things happen. I know things happen. I mean, your wife didn't get her check that day, or your wife didn't get paid that day, or something. A million things could happen. And you got to give it to the Ran Hunters because bro, that's almost like 2 months has passes by that Lion King took those 2 bags of dope and didn't pay that man. So let's put it to you like this. If you give me something and I'm supposed to give it right back to you, you want your shit, right? Let's keep it real. The Lion Kings should have never got involved with that. And once again, when it has to do with drugs, you on your own. If you're a Lion King, you are on your own. Now, if you are a Lion King that get busy, that we don't need you to go nowhere, we need you here, we will pay that bill. But if you fuck up again, we're going to be the first one that's going to get you. And believe me, we're going to get you. All right? So for the brother who asked for that story, for a Rat Hunter story, here you go. I hope you like it, my brother. It's a short story, but it's drama story. You feeling me? So you already know. And I got some more Rat Hunter stories, man. Oh yeah, man, a lot more. And I'm gonna give you guys one. All right, I'm gonna give you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I would like to give it to you guys when I go live, but let's see what happens. So for the brother, I forgot your name. I'm sorry. For the brother who asked me to give him a Rat Hunter story, there you go, my brother. All right. God bless you. Hope you enjoy it. And for everybody out there that's been giving me love, I love you guys right back. All right. So salute to all you guys. Australia, salute, my brother. God bless you guys. See you guys later, all right? This is K Solo, the Ghetto Gossip, a.k.a. Rikers Island Story, Mr. Storyteller. See you guys later. Your boy K Solo, salute.